Hi friends, my good vibe tribe. It's Jory with the Blissful Knowing, numerologist, intuitive counselor, and happiness coach. I have been sitting here for 15 minutes trying to get my microphone on this drapey cowl neck top, which I had as like a boat neck, and then I put the microphone on and then the whole thing kept slumping, and I was like, I'm gonna figure this out. I refuse to change clothes. So I've been sitting here for like 20 minutes and gravity is taking over. So I'm a little flustered. I'm turning a little red, but that's okay. I'm excited to be here. We have an energy shift on the 28th. Today's the 26th, Sunday. So we have an energy shift coming up on Tuesday, which I want to talk to you about. And then there was something else I wanted to elaborate on, but I don't know if we're going to have time. So I'm not going to worry about that right now. I'm going to start shuffling and I'm going to talk to you guys about the energy shift. So, hi Amy, yay! So, weekly guidance, we're going to do our 4-card spread from the Blissful Knowing Inner Guidance cards. What we have, what we want, what we need, and what we get. That's what we're going to do. And then we're going to go to our blessing to remember from the Zen Blossoms, the flowering intuition cards, and our challenge to embrace from the Love is Everywhere Hearts in Nature cards, which I was just guided right before we came on to put these on sale. These are on sale now for Valentine's Day. They come in a really cute case and they're so great because you can give them to your friends. They can bring them in their purse and do readings for everybody. They're the meditation cards. They are actually designed to help strengthen your intuition, and you can also add on a pendulum. Hi Katie, good to see you. You can also add on a pendulum when you buy a deck, and these are the Orgone pendulums, all of them, and that can help you to get even more clarity when you're learning to strengthen your intuition. So you can say, does this card mean this for me? And you'll get a yes circle or no. Actually, your yes might be different. It might not circle. Everybody's pendulums move differently. So you have to say, show me yes, and mine circles, show me no, mine goes back and forth, and show me maybe, mine pauses. Hi, Christy. So these are on sale for Valentine's Day, and you can add on the pendulum for no extra shipping. Really fun little gift for yourself or for your loved ones. Speaking of loved ones, I think I have 10 books left, my friends. Love is Everywhere. My book, perfect for Valentine's Day, Heart Spotting Adventure Tale. Hearts are hidden throughout the illustrations. It's based on my true story of finding hearts in nature. And just like Elf on the Shelf, you can buy the magical heart spotting hearts, hide them all around the house, and you don't even tell your little ones that you've done it. You put them in their sock drawer, put them in their lunchbox, and then they start to find the hearts themselves. It's so fun and magical. And there's this adorable little collector's pouch that it comes with. So when they find their first heart, you just say, hey, why don't you put that heart in here? I happen to have this magical pouch. Maybe you'll find more. And every single heart in here is different. So it's a collection. It's really fun. There's sparkly glitter hearts and polka dot hearts. Super cute. There's plaid hearts. Yay! So if you're interested in getting the book, I think I have 10 left. I didn't check my inventory before I came on. You can add these on. And you can also add on my newest book, My Fun Family Tree, all about following your passion in life. All the quirky characters do what they love. We've got Colette the vet, Aunt Betty cooks spaghetti, Great Grandma June flies a hot air balloon, Uncle Ivan goes deep sea diving, Cousin Liam, my brother Liam works at the museum, the dinosaur museum. There's so many fun characters, and you can read one character a night, so it's one of those great things. You can just have a super short story time, which I always liked, because I was always like, okay, let's get to bed so I can have some quiet time. When I was a young mom, I was like, okay, they're in bed. All right, so let's start shuffling, and we will talk about our energy shift. By the way, I forgot to mention, all of these decks are personally created by me, and they're available on my website, theblissfulknowing.com, which is where you can find the heart decks and the books, or you can go to loveiseverywherebook.com. That will take you there too. All right, so shuffle time, my friends. Hi, Sandy. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. energy shift, because I don't think I'll be back to talk about that. So we're shifting on the 28th towards February's energies. And it's going to be quite a difference because January's energies are 1 and 5. January's energies are about self-care, focus on the self. Ooh, cards are flying and jumping. Focus on the self, new beginnings, independence. 5 energy is about breaking free from responsibilities, pampering, indulgence, expansion, entrepreneurship. So it's really been a month of this combination of 1 and 5 has been about really taking some time for yourself. And I think it's been a little tricky as far as like really getting goals, getting things accomplished, because it's not really that kind of a combination. Even though the year energy is all about building, but slow building, 1 brick at a time. Anyway, we're going into February's energies, which are 2 and 6. Super loving combo. Friends and family combo. Hi, Tony. Hi, Jody. Very people-oriented compared to January's energies. So we're going to start focusing our attention on others, connecting with others. 2, friendship, peacemaking, love and affection, cooperation. 6, nurturing, artistic endeavors, healing, family. So it's really going to be about other people, and we're going to start that shift on Tuesday. So if you haven't given yourself enough time to really focus on things that are important to you, try to get some of that in before we shift energies. But it's going to be nice. It's going to be softer because the shadow side of January's energies can be ego and drama. And I noticed my ego was flaring up this week, and I was like, what is going on? And it's so critical that we are observing our thoughts, paying attention, and recognizing when the ego is trying to take the wheel. And I had to keep my little ego on a choke chain. I was like, oh, no, you don't. Nope, don't pick up the phone. Don't make that call. Don't send that text. I was like, whoa, ego, you're on fire. So it was a little intense. I had to take some flower essences, and I had to do a lot of my emotional closet cleaning technique to center and stay. Remember, we talked about staying peaceful, inner peace, creating peace within. I hope you guys can hear me. Is it really echoey? I don't know what's up with the microphone so far from my mouth because of this crazy gravity situation. Anyway, so we're going to have less ego and less drama and more sensitivity, more cooperation, more nurturing, more love. It's such a beautiful month for Valentine's Day. And I'm trying not to read your whole comment, Katie, because it's distracting me because it says see more and I want to click on it. So I have to wait until I can read it later. But anyway, it's a perfect combination. You couldn't ask for a more loving combination for the season of Valentine's. Now, if you're a heart spotter like me, every day is Valentine's Day because the hearts are everywhere, every day. All right, one more card and we can start our guidance. I need a haircut, my friends. It's awkward to be doing these live streams sometimes. It's like talking into a mirror, so it's distracting when you see yourself and you try not to get caught up in the details, but okay. Good. Let me get centered and fluffed. Who's all here? Hi, guys. All right. Are you ready to see? I'm hoping that the guidance resonates for me on a particular subject. Now I can always do my own private reading for myself, of course, but there is something I have on my mind. So we'll see. Usually, a lot of times, this guidance is like nothing that I ever expected, but it always makes sense. Last week we had what we need, healthy choices, and that was in my head all week, and I ended up getting a little cold, and there's my elderberry saving the day again, and my oil of oregano and my olive leaf saving the day. Never lasts more than 2 days, and it's only like 10% of the symptoms. It's so great. But definitely had to make some healthy choices this week. Had to lay low for other reasons with my hip and things like that. Trying not to do too much driving, things like that. Anyway, try not to ramble. All right, here we go. What we have, want, need, and get. What we have. Love yourself. Love yourself. We are moving into the season of love, and you've got to love yourself first. like you'll see in the card, when we love ourselves first, that's when we get the reflection outside of us of being loved and feeling loved. That's what this whole book is about, that we are love. Anyway, it says, when we love ourselves, life reflects that love back to us. Know that you are worthy and wonderful. Get to know yourself on a deeper level so that you can accept and appreciate all that you are. Put yourself first and know that you deserve all that life has to offer. Do not compare yourself to others. You are perfectly you and becoming more each day. Give yourself credit for all you have experienced and accomplished so far, and remember that self-love is the key to happiness and success. Yes, my friends, it all boils down to self-love and self-worth. Love yourself. I realize that I'm talking this way and the microphone's this way, so I'm going to try and talk this way. We'll see. I don't know. If I put the microphone on this side, then the cord gets in the way because it's coming out of that side of the phone. It's complicated, my friends. A lot goes into the behind the scenes setup for these live streams. At least my live streams. Okay, let's get our display. Speaking of setup. So hopefully this is the journey that we're on. We're really on a journey to know thyself, to get to know ourselves deeper. That's what numerology is so great for. Totally changed my life. Gave me so much confidence and such a strong sense of self. But we're here to learn more and more about who we are and to love who we are, because truly we are love. Can you see that? Why can't I see that? Okay, I see it. There's like a major comment in the way I can't see. It's like a giant text box over the card. Okay, so that's what we have. So hopefully you guys are feeling the love for yourself. It's a new concept, really. I mean, society kind of programs us to not like ourselves, and that it's conceited or self-absorbed to love yourself. No. You love yourself and then you beam that love everywhere. All right, what we want. Hope you guys can hear me. I feel like the microphone is in my armpit. Okay, what we want. Oh, haha. Take a step back. That one's resonating for me, my friends. Ego on the choke chain. Ego on the choke chain. Yep. Take a step back is what we want. Life can feel frustrating when we are trying to force an outcome. Sometimes it is difficult to see that the energy we are bringing to a situation just isn't working. Take a step back to evaluate if you are stuck in a rut or repeating old patterns. Even if it is just temporary, walking away from this situation can help you to gain clarity and a higher perspective. Take some time away from whatever is stressing you to give it the space it needs to heal and resolve. When we take our focus off the problem, the solution reveals itself. We need to deflate the resistance, deflate the issue, suck the negative energy out of there, suck all your attention and focus out of there. So take a step back is what we want. We don't want to force an outcome. And we do get into a very frustrated, resistant state when we try to make something happen, because that's the ego. The ego wants to make things happen and force things. It wants to control the situation, but we have beautiful, incredible control. It's just that it's the higher self. So we want to surrender ourselves over to the control that we do have, which is the higher self, which has the big picture and knows the path of least resistance for us. Surrender and release. Please repeat first sentence. Katie says, life can feel frustrating when we are trying to force an outcome. Sometimes it's difficult to see that the energy we are bringing to a situation just isn't working. So we want to take a step back and maybe reevaluate. Are we trying too hard? Are we acting out of desperation versus inspiration? Are we trying to force an outcome? Are we attached too much to a certain outcome or expectation? Okay, so basically it's chill the F out. We want to chill the F out. All right, so we're going to do that, I hope. All right, so what we need. Oh, let it go, let it go. Boy, does that ever go well with take a step back. You need to let things go, my friends. Again, it's not about letting go. It's about letting go, but it's about letting go, surrender and release, letting go and surrendering to the higher self, which is the ultimate enlightened, all-knowing, bigger picture perspective. So we need to let it go. I'm laughing over here. It's resonating. As we evolve, we outgrow what no longer serves us. Just as a tree sheds its leaves in autumn, we must learn to release what is no longer needed. By doing this, we create room in our lives for newness. Whether it is a thought, a belief, an object, a relationship, or a lifestyle, the time has come to recognize whatever it is that's holding you back so that you can truly move forward. Oh, we need to let it go, my friends. Let go of the struggle. Let go of trying to make things happen. Instead, let things happen. Allow things to flow to you. And when we let go, we make space for new things. So, for me, this is letting go of that ego stuff that I just need to take a step back because ego's been trying to drive. Ego, you can hang out, but you need to hang out in the back seat. You're not getting the keys. Oh no, ego does not steer us in the right direction. Ego drives us right into the brick wall. Drama. Nobody needs that. All right, so can you guys hear me? I hope so. I feel like I might need to take this microphone off and hold it, but we'll see. That's not going to really work very well because I need my hands. All right, so what we get. Oh, there it is. Bigger pictures. That's what I've been saying this whole time. Bigger pictures. Zoom out, my friends. Zoom out. And when you zoom out, you can see why you need to let it go, why you need to take a step back. You may not understand the reasons for what is happening right now, but there is comfort in knowing that a bigger picture remains to be seen. Even though things in your life may seem random, there is a divine purpose and order to each of them. When you look back at pivotal moments in your life, you can see that they were necessary to bring you from one point to another. Trust the process of life and know that one day you will have a clearer understanding and an enlightened viewpoint. And that is so, this was like my first ever Joryism, which was I take comfort in the knowing that everything has meaning and a bigger picture always remains. Because when you look back, when you're in the middle of it, sometimes it's so overwhelming or confusing, you don't understand why things are happening. But when you look back years later, sometimes just days later, but you can go, wow, I see now that had to happen in order for me to move in this direction, or this person had to leave my life in order for this person to come in, or this thing had to go wrong so that it could inspire me to align with an improved experience of it. For instance, my heart deck, I don't even know if I still have them. I do. The heart cards. Oh my God. If you guys saw the very first design of the heart cards, it was with a different company and it was so bad. And I remember I was so excited for the heart cards to come. And they look like crap. And I was like, shit, what am I going to do? Like, I love this concept. I love this idea, but these look terrible. There's no way I can sell these. I wouldn't put these out. And I hadn't known of any other option for making the cards at the time. But sure enough, the universe led me to this company who ended up the printer and designer. I worked with a designer who helped me, a graphic designer who helped me make these exactly how I had envisioned them with this border. And when I got them, I thought, wow, these are everything I ever wanted. And thank goodness that the cards weren't good from that other company, because they led me to finding this printer. So, same thing with your relationships. When you're in a relationship that isn't giving you the things that you prefer, it's helping you shape your preferences. You don't even realize you're doing it, but you're shaping your preferences. So then you can look at your next relationship, and if you're truly being self-aware and you're growing and evolving, you will align with an improved experience in your next relationship. And you can go, oh, this person has this. My last relationship didn't have that, but if it wasn't for my last relationship not having that, I wouldn't be able to appreciate this new relationship having this wonderful thing. So I feel like I'm getting a little tangent-y, but hopefully that makes sense for you guys. Microphone's fine. Oh, thank you, Tony. Okay. If it's not the hair, it's the microphone. I'm telling you one thing or another. So we have our blessing to remember and challenge to embrace. Blessing to remember. Oh, lovely beginnings. That is so lovely because we've got let it go. So there's some endings. We need to let go of things, start fresh. Beginnings also to me means being independent. So this is the bud. And this is a flower that I cannot pronounce. It's like a long name, starts with a C. It's a succulent. And what's really cool about this, maybe you remember, is I ended up using this same flower in another card I'm going to show you in this deck. Just love this deck so much, you guys. Especially when it's wintry and you're just craving those spring flowers and bright colors. So I ended up using that here. This is the Triumph card. And so that's the same flower but in full bloom, which is really cool. So Triumph to me is, completing and accomplishing. So we're starting something here. We're starting something. And that's our blessing to remember is this is a new beginning. It's a new decade. It's a new year. And we can start fresh. We can lead with our beautiful, delicate selves, not the harsh ego. Beginnings to me also means leadership. All right. I feel like I'm a little bit silly right now and I'm not making sense. I hope this makes more sense when I watch it back on the replay. I'm like a little giddy right now. All right. So, challenge to embrace. Oh, baby, rise. Yeah. Okay, let me get the, I'm turning red, right? Matching the flower, the petunia. No, geranium. It's a geranium. Silly me. Woo, I'm turning red. So, rise. This is a geranium. And these petals have risen above. So, this is about rising above. Can be multiple things. Here we have some hard water. Can you see the little hard water there? So this flower is rising above the challenges, rising above the hard times, raising its frequency. And when you raise your frequency, you rise above lower frequency, ego-based energies or things that are no longer a match to you, which if you haven't seen or you need a refresher, that live stream I did with Claudia in 2018 about our frequencies raising and things that are no longer a vibrational match as a result. It's a really good live stream about vibrational range. So I'll post that in the comments if you guys didn't see it, or if you did, it's a good refresher because now more than ever, the frequencies are becoming more distinctive. So it's like there's a gap between the frequencies, and if somebody is not quite on your frequency, there's going to be a bigger gap between you two energetically. So this is about rising above the challenges. For me, this is like rising, staying in the higher self, rising above the ego thoughts, rising to the occasion. It could be rise to the occasion. And like I said, keeping your frequency high. So spending time in nature, doing the emotional closet cleaning technique, if I've taught you that, if we work together on that. Turning on music is an instant way to raise your frequency. Grounding to the earth, and you can do that indoors. I've been doing it every night in bed with an earthing mat. And I've been drinking my chamomile tea. And I have to tell you guys, it's a heavenly, I drift off into a heavenly, calm, beautiful, deep sleep every night. And I wake up feeling amazing. Okay, so recap. Hopefully you guys are learning to love yourselves, love and accept yourself, be your authentic self. This is the time when the world needs us to be the fullness of who we are, our authentic self. So celebrate who you are, and you have unique gifts to offer the world. Take a step back, stop trying to make things happen. Don't let your ego get out of hand. There's things you need to let go of. It might just mean let go of a thought that's an ego-based thought. Let go of anger, frustration, struggle. Or it might be something you need to let go of that's physical. And you will see when you zoom out at the bigger picture why you need to let this go or why you need to take a step back. Trust in the bigger picture. There's a few of you I'm thinking of right now that I talked to this week. I had some amazing private sessions. Beautiful golden nuggets of insight came through that were so powerful. And one of them I was like, oh, that is so good. I need to remember that for myself. That is so good. So good. Anyway, blessing to remember. We can start fresh at any time. We can live in the now and start fresh when we let that stuff go. Every minute is an opportunity for a new beginning. Challenge to embrace rising above the drama, the ego, the challenge by letting it go, taking a step back. So it feels like a little serious, guys. It's a little bit serious. That's okay. It's important information. And I'm going to be keeping it with me in my head all week. So don't forget, we shift energies on Tuesday, January 28th towards a more softer, more loving, more people-oriented energy where we're going to be focusing more on others. Hopefully you have had a chance to focus on yourself this month. And if you're interested in my Love is Everywhere book, I think I have 10 left available on the website. You can get the little hearts to play with your children. They're going to have the best time when they find that first heart, and then they keep seeing them. They're going to go crazy. I wish I could be a fly on the wall sometimes. And these now, the Love is Everywhere cards are now on sale for Valentine's Day on the blissfulknowing.com. I'll link everything in the comments below. I hope you're doing well, my friends. I hope you have made some healthy choices last week. I hope you recognized your abundance last week. That was a huge theme of our live stream last week. It certainly worked for me. And I hope to see you next week. I think I'm going to have to try and come on early next Sunday if I can make it, because I do have plans. But I will definitely do my best to be here. And I will talk to you guys soon. I'll be curious to hear if you feel the shift to the more softer, people-oriented energies of February, the more loving, heart-based energies. All right, please say hi if you're watching the replay. I will read all of your comments, of course, when I watch the replay. So thank you for contributing, and thank you for being part of my Good Vibe Tribe. And I will see you soon, my friends. Thanks so much. Bye.